Two pair of socks. Two undershirts. Two pair of underwear. Bring all the underwear. Okay, gang. Good morning. This is the last video before we leave this afternoon on our autumn 2021 Hiba trip. This is your preview and itinerary, tentative itinerary, and to make sure that we are all on the same page. So, Mount Hiba, home of the Hibagon, that's one name for the Japanese Bigfoot, is here in Hiroshima Prefecture, southwestern Japan. Rugged country, very gotsu country. 73% uninhabitable by man. That's according to Government of Japan figures. So 73% of what you see down there is essentially Hibagon Wilderness Preserve. Somewhere down there, this Hibagon cadaver is buried, and we will be watching, we're always watching when we go there, for this location, because we know that it is buried nearby where it was found. Now we're driving up this afternoon as soon as the elder daughter gets out of school. It's a 2 or 3 hour drive from Fukuyama, where we live. And, wait till you see where we're sleeping tonight. Beautiful place. I'll show you next week. Tomorrow morning, we wake up, and Saturday morning we have an invitation to the home of Mr. and Mrs. Eggy. Now, Mr. Eggy is the ape clerk emeritus. Mr. Eggy headed up the Hibagon Ape Department of Saijo Yuki Town Hall 50 years ago. He was at the center of it all. He documented it all. He still is at the center, so we are very honored to meet him Saturday morning, tomorrow morning. Saturday afternoon, we plan to climb Mount Hiba, so let's take a look at that. Well, here we are in our reconnaissance hot air balloon, looking at the mountain from the west. At the bottom of the screen is the west side of the Yukitown Loop, that road down there. To the south, the front door to Mount Hiba, marked by the Kumano Shrine, and to the north, the back door, marked by the prefectural forest. Now, drifting down to the south, we see the Tateiboshi Standing Hat Cone Summit, which I believe to be an artificial mound, and the Ike no Dan, the step of the pond step. And bad news. This frontal approach is already closed for winter. Why? Well, you have to see it to understand. Single lane roads, single lanes used by both directions, with sheer drop-offs on one side, roads that are slick with frost now, and a very Japanese frugality concerning guardrails. Yeah, next year we'll try to do our autumn trip in October. We're like Gandalf and the Fellowship of the Ring, trying to get over those mountains. It's already too late in winter. Road closed. Give up Try the back door through the mines of Moriah. Drifting north now. Still keeping the Tate Boshi cone for reference. And that back door is back here. So we plan to climb up around the rear to the Hiba Natural Summit. This is our path. The imperial tomb of the Japanese mother goddess, Izanami, is here. Then, time and weather and everyone's condition permitting, and God willing, a hike up to the cone and pond step. And then a shortcut down to the parking lot. And so the end to our first day. The next day, Sunday, back to Mount Hiba, to the west side of Mount Hiba somehow. We will have to figure out a land route. Everything looks so easy by hot air balloon. But with that road closed seasonally, we'll find a way. But here we're coming at Mount Hiba from the northwest. Hiba is on your left there, and Mount Azuma is on your right. Well, in the middle of the screen. You can see that the two mountains are connected by a ridge. Let's go down over that ridge. Okay, Hiba is nicely marked for you there, and you also have the Tate Boshi cone. We want to come down just a little more. Yeah, and there is your seemingly unknown, undiscovered, certainly unwritten about, monumental solar calendar with 14 reference points that I can identify on land, in the sky, and in time. And your firmament clerk believes that he might have more. So the plan for Sunday is this. Try to get the Hiba-mobile in there somehow. It might take all morning driving a huge detour around several mountains, but if we can get in there, then the wife clerk and our girls will wait in the car while I try to hike up to the vertex of those lines and see what's in there. Now, that's only if conditions seem perfect. I want blue sky, because people around here disappear mysteriously into the forest whenever the sky is cloudy or overcast. So I want a bright daytime sky. I want birds chirping happily, Disney-esque chirping birds, and I want happy vibes vibrating out of this mountain. Or I'm not going in. Not without backup, not this time. Now it's only 200 meters to the vertex, so depending on what sort of forest is down there, I might be able to stick near the car and zoom the rest of the way in there, thanks to our crowd-funded, Team Hibagon-funded Nikon P900 camera. So, for reference again, this apartment building is 200 meters away, same distance, and I was able to spy on their laundry and report to you on the color of their laundry clips. So this option has great potential, forest permitting. But it being November will help. All right, coming in closer and turning the balloon, there's a great view of your solar calendar. And some of those lines are over half a mile long. Half a mile. drifting back now against Mount Azuma, we also want to drive up here. We want to drive up here, get the camera out with the tripod referred to us by my cousin Mr. Tenbrink, our tripod clerk. And from here we could get some great shots of the calendar with the cone above and the pond step there, shooting from this lookout here. And if we have time, maybe a kilometer jog up to this suspected second and smaller mound here. One of the solstice lines in the calendar points right to its center, just as the equinox line points to the center or peak of the Tateiboshi cone. So that is all very intriguing and attractive to nosy, meddling kids like us. This is an ambitious plan. Can we get all this done? Well, we'll do our best. We also have 4 trail cameras to hide along the way. And we will be looking for stick structures, and photographing those might slow us down. I've already found some stick structures in person on previous trips, and your game clerk and I found some just in Google Maps photos of Mount Hiba. They're online. Check them out. So I do expect to find some. We'll get home late Sunday afternoon or evening. Monday morning I will upload a quick video just to let you know we're all safe. And then I'll start really putting together photos and videos for you in full reports. Okay, very excited. I am honored to be your man on the ground. Honored and nervous, honestly. We are deeply grateful, my family and I, for your donations and gifts. I apologize again to those of you waiting for your calligraphy. We will take care of that just as soon as the post office is doing its job again. Now, thinking about funding our spring trip next year, we have to go back and service those trail cameras. Would anyone be interested? Let me know. Would anyone be interested in having a piece of Mount Hiba? I'm thinking of filling a pouch with stones that I find along the trail. You know, small, flat stones that would fit inside envelopes. And then for a donation, I could mail you your very own piece of Mount Hiba. Well, if that interests anyone, let me know. If not, there's no sense in me weighing myself down with a pouch of stones. Okay, I'm Kyle for Hibagon, Japanese Bigfoot. This is the video supplement to the book and the home of ongoing research into the creature and this very mysterious mountain and region. Thank you, everybody, and hope I talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye. Bring all the underwear.